Hey guys, my name's Alberto. Welcome to my dating, family, and friends channel. Welcome to the first edition, I think, of I Will Listen to You. As long as it's not all that bad, we want to watch our YouTube policy. Not too extreme. I will listen to you. Hey, if you have problems with your family, you want to talk about a movie, anything, man. Uh, I'm not like other shows where we're gonna stick to one thing. It depends on you guys what you want to talk about. I should have brought my rolling chair. Uh, Maybe this will look better. Don't look at my bum. Let's see if Mr. Alex will show up. Let's see how long the live stream will last. Because I'm out here in the country and sometimes it goes off. I will restart it. We're having a good chat. If not, I'll just say have a good day. um, so what's going on? Let's see if anybody shows up and wants to say something. I don't have that many people in here. I don't have nobody in here actually, so I will listen to you. Oh, sorry. Do you like my picture where I have my home my haircut? I don't know what's going on. I had some pizza today. Look, let's see if I can show it. I had some little pizza. This is what you go to Little Caesars Pizza. That's what it looks like. I guess because it's football and all. I don't care about football too much anymore. I do it more like I will watch it like on the internet. I can't watch it on Sunday because I don't have NFL ticket or anything like that. I don't have any of the channels, pure internet. And I'll put it on because my mom likes to watch football, even though she says she can't see. So I don't know what sense that makes. I could be detailed and say I can't see very well, but I can still see somewhat. I can't see far, can't see near. I see spots, but I can see some objects like that big, whatever. Blah blah blah. I'm gonna drink me some water. I've been eating pizza all day. I haven't even seen any nutrition. Hopefully, I don't have to be on dialysis. If they tell me I have to be on dialysis, I ain't doing it. Let's just say my time has come. I should go turn off all those lights. I'll probably get up and go turn them off right now. Yeah, we don't need to be wasting energy. Let me go turn off the lights. Nobody's here anyway. Although I think some of you, thank you for watching. When you go watch, you don't watch the live stream, but you go back and watch the video. Thank you for that. Let me go turn off the lights real quick. Oh, wasting electricity. I'll be right there. I know you guys missed me already. To make it up, I'll go over a movie or something. The same old movies I always go over, right? Uh, this Survival of the Dead. Something about they go to an island and there's dead people there. I think the whole. I don't remember the whole United States is under a zombie apocalypse. Maybe the world, but I definitely know they go to a island. I should probably watch it. I guess I haven't seen it watch it in a while. I try to watch movies I haven't watched in a while because I always watch the same old movies over and over again. And there's like two families fighting over in that island over zombie apocalypse. I think they even have horses. I don't remember. They have ranches. So it's called Survival of the Dead. I think it may be a spin-off of Day of the Dead or Dawn of the Dead. I don't know. I haven't seen it that many times. So I can use that excuse why I don't know much about it. I haven't seen Dell in a while. Maybe it's too late. It's a school day and all that. We are in October, right? School just started somewhat. Got Christmas coming up. Got Halloween coming up. I don't have any. My my brothers and sisters are all old. I'm the youngest. Even my nephews and nieces are all old. The youngest one is probably, I don't know, 12 maybe. So we don't much got go anything going on for Halloween. Everything's boring now. Everybody's old already. Nobody's here. Even when they were young, I think I was sick. Getting older and older, doing less and more less. We don't have any local kids. Even my nieces and nephews are old enough to have kids. There's some of them that haven't had kids yet, and if they do have kids, they live far away. I really don't care. They don't interact with me. Even if they were here, they'd be too busy. So life is boring. Life sucks. At least for me. If you're younger, well, you have family around and they actually love you and they hang out with you, you consider yourself lucky. Yeah. So this seems like it. I don't know. It's probably a boring Sunday unless somebody comes in here and starts talking with me. Here's the outsiders. These are the old cast. A lot of these became good stars. Mac Dillon, Millie Estevez. There's a Karate Kid down there. Ramacho, he was short at one time. I don't know. He's probably 5'10", maybe. Uh, Rob Lowe. I used to say Rob Blow for the longest time, but I guess that was a joke. I really thought his name was Rob Blow at one time. Tom Cruise. This guy, I don't remember his name. Hmm. And the movie's still in here a bit. The Outsiders, I like it. It's a movie. It's time for me to watch it again. It's about what in the time of the 50s or probably the early 60s. Emilio Estevez is not wearing a Mickey Mouse shirt. He wears a Mickey Mouse shirt. I thought that was it, but it was the same color. But he doesn't have Mickey Mouse on there. They're known as greasers. Yeah, it's like they're like somewhat like a gang, and then they're gonna fight with another gang. And the main story is two of them are fighting in self defense when bullies are bullying them. One of them ends up killing someone with a knife, and then they gotta go into hiding. And Matt Dillon helps him out. I don't know, remember his name in here. He goes to go look for them and gives them some money. And they're hiding out in a church out in the country. Then they're on the way back. They see a school that's on fire, and they go help him out. And then Ralph Macchio here, I keep saying his real name. What does he do? He gets hurt in helping that school that's on fire, saving the kids from the fire. He gets severely injured and has to be in the hospital, and he dies. And that's like most of the movie right there. That's the main plot, the summary. It's a good movie. They used to show it, and they showed it to us at school one time. I remember one time when it was a big flood that came and it was raining. I could have ran out of school and nobody would notice. They were not gonna take attendance because they were just putting kids in classes to watch randomly to watch movies. That's the movie they put. I should have ran home. I could have made it during the flood. I mean, it wasn't that flooded in certain parts, but it was flooded. There was water everywhere, knee high most of the time. I should have ran out, and that's what I should have did. I thought about it, but I didn't do it. I stayed like a dumb, and I had to stay in school. I could have still entered my house. My house was on block, so Yeah, it was flooded, but it wouldn't enter the house. The water most of the time. That time, I don't think it did. So that's the way I watched in school when I could have just skipped and went home, and I would have got away with it because they were not taking attendance because everything was all messed up. So who's anybody gonna get on here? Anybody not busy on a Sunday? You can actually put money in as many, and I got some subscribers. I don't think I got them for this channel, but my other channels, yeah. So that's good. What? Wow, this thing is actually attached to the foot. There's like a string because in its butt you could put money. Well, actually, that's where you take out the money. Poor thing. Can't go to the restroom, just pooping money. I got money, but I have to spend it on dates and stuff. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I'd rather keep the money. It all depends. But sometimes I need a date. Date for a Saturday night to paint the town red. I haven't seen Dale around. Where you at, Dale? Shout out to Dale. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Ken. It's always Mr. Criticizer. Shouldn't have brought his name up. Haven't seen Laverne around. She's probably married already. Who knows? In this world. Oh, I can't sing because then I'll get copyrighted. Which minion is this? Don't some of them have different weird heads? I don't even remember. Probably have it mixed up with another movie. I just ate pizza all day. Little Caesars pizza. I went to Pizza Hut, but it's expensive, man. For a Supreme, like 14, was it $17? No wonder people go to Little Caesars Pizza all the time. I miss eating at Pizza Hut, but I'll wait till one day where I have money saved, and one day it will happen. I dropped the brush. It's my mom's brush. I need to buy a brush of my own. Kind of hard when you don't have a job. Come on, guys. Come and talk with me. Come and chat with me. All right, guys. You have 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beep. Turn off the show. You have to realize I have to give time to people to get in here. Let's see how many subscribers we have for this one. For this channel, we have. I'm sorry, it's probably a faster way to do this, but I'm not technically sound. Oh, it says I'm live. I like it. I like the way it's how it says it in here. It says I will listen to you. I got 13,000 views. Just that's total last week, and I got 67 views that were good. Ooh, I share. I got one share. That's good. Shares are one of the hardest ones to get. Um, I got 67 subscribers. I got somebody in here. The last thing I posted, flood. Who is in here? Did they leave? If you're in here, you can ask me questions, anything. Or if you're a regular like Alex, or you're a newbie, or you're regular, or you like Dell and Alex, Laverna, regulars that want to hang out. I am behind on live streams, but I came and did one today. If nobody shows up, it's not my fault. Nah, it is my fault because I don't throw enough live streams. But oh well. I also have to do live streams for my movie channel. I would like to do one for romance. I haven't done wrestling. I haven't done my Christian channel. But I don't know. Maybe my mind's everywhere. Maybe I need to stick to one thing. But that's the way I work. I can talk about a lot of subjects. I probably have that HADD whatever. And my mind goes all over the place, I guess. Hasn't been diagnosed. I guess we're going on the next movie. I haven't talked about this one for a while. I got another stack from another place, so hopefully we haven't talked about these movies in a while. Monty Python's The Meaning of Life. This movie's really crazy. British people, especially crazy. Crazy funny. I just remember buildings moving around in here. And at the end, I mean, it's like based in, I don't remember, Roman times or I don't remember. Or about, what do you call it? Medieval times. And at the end, it shows that there's cars and there's a war. They're like a British army and army trucks. I mean, it's crazy. It's like, stick to the history point. If I watch this, I'll probably be all crazy because I don't remember a lot, most of it. I remember little bits of it. I don't know. I don't watch it all the time, obviously. If you like crazy stuff, watch this. All right, it's slow this Sunday. I guess everybody's busy. Is everybody getting ready for Halloween or something? What are we on? What's today's date? Today is October 19th. Oh my gosh, still got a long way for Halloween. Not that it matters. I watch scary movies all the time. Maybe I should cut it off of the scary movies and put the scary movies. I don't know. I actually made a list. I put it on my folder. All the movies I have. Since I watch my movies so much, I'm gonna try most. Not I can't do it all the time, but most of the time, just watch a different movie. My best day to watch movies is Friday night. That's my best time. That's when I'll put my best movies on. I love Fridays because you always have Saturday the next day to look forward to. I don't like Saturdays because Saturday nights are cool, but the next day is Sunday, which is boring. Just like it's boring right now. There's nobody on. Wow, I could talk forever, can I? I'm very talkative. Just like I don't have family around much. I mean, yeah, sometimes they stop by. I have two sisters. One took me to go wash the car or whatever. She paid me $6. And that was because I helped her. I didn't do it by myself. She did most of the work. It only takes one person to have the hose at the car wash. The other day I went to Chick-fil-A. Do y'all have Chick-fil-A in your area? Some of you guys do, some of you don't, I'm sure. Especially if you have a small town, you're probably not gonna have a Chick-fil-A. One just opened in my town, so maybe we're considered a big city. I'm just kidding. No, our town is like small, it's like 25,000. We should be a big town, but my town was full of corruption for the longest time. That's why no businesses were built for the longest time. Barely got some businesses going finally. One time, I think our judge was corrupted and was stealing money. She was getting when she before she got in trouble, she was giving me crap because I had to get a ticket and I didn't like the way she was talking to me. But of course, she's a judge. They think that you know what don't stink. That's what happens when you have people in power. Uh, get to buy food tomorrow, so that's good. At least we have something to eat. And just that time to get food. Probably move on to the next movie. I like this movie, and it's a B movie. I consider this a B movie. It's called Better Off Dead. It's not a big motion picture. It's a little budgeted. I bet you any. I like this movie. I think this movie had to make a good penny or two. It's about this couple that's stuck in their house. They have zombies around their their house. They can't get in because they have a fence, but um, the zombies are not that strong. They only walk. A simple fence will protect you somewhat. It's kind of the fence is kind of fortified. Uh, but they can't leave because there's zombies everywhere. It's a zombie apocalypse. They do think about trying to look for help. They do have evidence that there's live humans in another facility, and she wants to go there. He doesn't. I guess he thinks it's too big of a risk, and is even debating whether there is a facility with other people in it. They just don't have hard evidence, but she's willing to try. But maybe he loves her more than she loves him. I think it's good enough movie where if I think it's a good situation, I will not give a spoiler what happens at the end. So I wouldn't want to tell you that. I will tell you, zombies end up getting in, especially from time to time at the beginning, and then the whole shebang. I think at the end, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, a lot of the zombies go in. It's a good idea. Time for me to watch it again because I haven't watched it like in 2 weeks. But I don't know. It depends. It all depends if I feel like watching something else. But I would estimate within the next 2 weeks I'll watch this movie again. I don't work, so whatever. I'm too tired of work. I'm too sick. People don't believe me too bad. You think whatever you want. I got my minion to believe me. Nobody wants to believe me. I think people are really busy today. I think because they really have school and have work tomorrow. They don't want to be wasting time on me. It's all right. I got my minion baby here. I think today is when I watch WWE. I don't like WWE so much, so I put it on my worst day. Don't get me wrong. I think it's entertaining, but I'm an NWA supporter. I mean, I'm still a '80s NWA wrestling '80s supporter. That was my time era for wrestling, and well, actually in the '90s, but I like the NWA '80s better. I even like it better than the WCW NWO. I don't know, it's just magic. I think it's more magical because I was younger. The more younger you are, the more magical things are. I don't do YouTube Shorts on Monday because I don't think I get that many views. Everybody's busy. I don't think a lot of people make time to watch YouTube on Mondays. I think they maybe on Tuesdays or something. Mm, I don't know what YouTube short they do. They hear the flood one. I did a flood one. It may have been here. If not, I don't know. I wonder if my hair's falling. Sometimes hair falls. Did I miss the beaver? No, not leave it to beaver. This beaver. Yay! Yay! All right, moving on. I'm tired, but I'm tired all the time. I'm gonna get to the next movie right now. Just give me a breather. Maybe I ate some veggies would help. I definitely have time to throw exercise in. Um, yeah, work on some movie reviews from other channel. That'd be trippy if I did movie reviews here, but I don't know. I have to remember this is like for dating, family, and friends. This is for people that want to ask questions concerning dating, family, and friends, not just movies. How many? We have 69 subscribers. I thought, man, how many? How much was the? How much was it again? How many subscribers do I have here? Somebody was in here, you probably tell me faster than I could. 67 subscribers. We've been here for a long time. Man, imagine if I had 200. Isn't the theory is the more, and I'll probably forget, I'll check again. Let's see if this person texts me today. Let me check real quick. Somebody I'm supposed to date. Oh, she did. She speaks Spanish. You know what I need? I need to buy. I wish I had more money. Devil Killer. It's a Chinese movie. I don't even remember. I I don't watch Chinese movies, kung fu movies that much. I should. I actually want to buy more. Don't worry, I do see them from time to time. They steal their kung fu moves. Can't do their kick. I can do punches, but I can't do kicks. Too sick to do that. Trying to take out the sticker that says not for sale. Yeah, but honestly, I don't remember. I mean, I'll watch it. I'll be like, oh, I remember now, but I can't remember right now. So, how you doing? I'm gonna get copyrighted by Wendy Williams for that one. Let's see, how many views do we have for this channel? I could check the recent movies now. Maybe I'll do that. 67 subscriber. 13,000 views. Thank you guys for the 13,000 views, but let's try to double that. We're gonna try to go for. I should write a notepad. I like doing statistic stuff. So, but I never get around to anything, and I'm trying to do everything at the same time, and I need to learn how to organize. Uh, so now we need to go for 26,000 views. Let's try to double that. Yeah, because I need to find a way how to motivate myself because I deal with depression. I'm always complaining I have no future, which is the truth. I will never be successful. There's only if God give me that 1%. I would say we would be successful 1%, make some money. Not just to make money to, and I will go. I probably would go crazy and buy more stuff, and I shouldn't because my room's already full of junk from all the years of buying stuff, buying toys or whatever. I don't play with them. I just demonstrate them to the public. And jumped on my shoulder. This is a God-given ability. I would say that I have to be talking and entertaining, and I don't shut up. That's my gift. That's one of my talents. I don't have talent to make money. I don't think I do. I think I do have this talent. I just don't. I just don't know how to do the computer and internet things, and I'm kind of sick and depression, and I don't know. I am like a falling star. But here I can vent out. This is me venting out. When you talk, you vent out. It's good. Since I can be angry sometimes. Don't worry, I'm not a violent person, but I will give people a piece of my mind when they don't like it. They don't like when I say truth. When I tell my family they ruin my future, ruin my football career, that is the truth. They don't like it. The truth hurts, doesn't it? They can say I whine all I want, but I'll let God judge them. I will let God judge them and say and ask, and He can ask him, "Did you take care of your little brother? Were you watching out for your best interests?" Be like, no, they weren't. Part of them are a bunch of devils. They didn't care about the little brother. I am not that type of person. If I had a little brother, little sister, I would watch out for them. I really would. And these people did not do that. I'm lucky the worst things didn't happen to me under the supervision of these people. But no, all I have to deal with probably is neglect. I would want to blame them and say, "Oh, I act like a clown because of them. I act out because of them." But no, I've always been like that. But now it's to the extreme, and I've traumatized. Well, anyway, I don't want to talk about myself that much anymore. Let's talk about Van Helsing. Oh, we got somebody in here. It is a classic Van Helsing. It's cartoon form. I don't remember much about it since I have so many movies, and this is one I. It'd be pretty cool if I watch it. That'd be something I could do. I bet you anything the movies in here. We got one person in here. Come talk to me. You can ask me whatever you want. Well, not whatever you want, as long as it's not so bad. Long as it's in between YouTube policy, but you can tell me, you can ask me about your family. You have problems with your family, football coach. As long as it's not too graphic, like the movies in here. Come ask me something. Challenge me. Hey, Fleck, how's it going, man? Hey, Tanner, it's just you and I, man. So if you have anything to get off your chest, ask me. You can ask me, or you can give me a comment. You can tell me how you're doing. Anything, bro. Give me a comment about your life, if you want to share with everybody, or you want to comment on a movie, anything. Because I've been talking to myself like for 30 minutes right now. You're the only first one to come in here. I got a new job. All right, cool. What kind of job is it, if I may ask? You don't have to tell me exactly where you could just tell me if you want, what do you do? Packing chickens, you cowboy, work at a restaurant. Hey man, it's better than me, man. I can't work, so as God is my witness, only He truly knows I cannot work. I will not last one day. A mechanic and a mine working on haul trucks. Whoa, that sounds very technical, bro. I'm proud of you. So is that your thing? Is that something you already know how to do, or you have to learn to do it? You're gonna be a protege? Is that the word for? Thank you for the like, by the way. I'm assuming Tanner gave me the like. Any of you guys, if you're watching, which I don't see anybody else watching me, give me a like, please. Yeah, I've been a mechanic for like 10 years now. Oh. So Tanner, are you an older gentleman? I'm gonna assume you're in your 20s or your 30s. You don't have to give me your exact date, age, or anything, but it'd be cool if I get to know you. Hey, also Ken needs to come in here, but I don't know. Tanner, I don't think you know Ken, right? Ken gives me a lot of comments on my videos. I'm 30. Nah, that's a good age. I work with Kenny. Also, you do know Ken. Yeah, Ken likes to get me mad. He likes to piss me off. He doesn't like me saying that I'm angry and stuff. I'm like, bro, I'm saying the truth. Not everybody's a happy. It's like I want you guys to think, man. And we all like him being a critic, getting mad at me. And I'm not afraid to say the truth. I do like comments, of course, but I want him to get smarter too. Is like if you start criticizing people, I guess you could say in a positive way, constructive criticism. But it's all in good fun because it gets me mad but the thing is he doesn't understand that People need to be smart. I'm mad, but I have common sense. My common sense says I can't control my anger. Because I do a lot of YouTube stuff on anger. I'm actually trying to help people with anger, but he thinks I'm whining and complaining, which is true. That I'm a victim of anger as well. But he should understand and believe me when I say, hey, I can't control my anger. It's not a choice, it's who we are. I mean, one day I could just feel angry and I can't do nothing about it. I'm hopeless. I have tried everything. He doesn't understand that. And people should be supportive and be like, I'm sorry you're angry, not telling us stop being angry. We gets us more angry because we can't do it. And then people like him, they don't believe that they think we choose to be angry. It's not we choose it. It's just things that we've been traumatized. Anger is when you're hurt, and he he should be more, I don't know, supportive, not more critical. Yes, there's a time to criticize people and actually help sometimes, but it's not a time because when he tells me, people have been telling me for 30, 40 years, don't be angry, don't be angry. That doesn't help. It actually makes things worse. Uh, you work with Kenny. He's the one that showed me your channel. I told Kenny to jump onto live. Cool. Let's see if he shows up. Not Tanner, but I'm glad you have a job, bro. To tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to work. I know for sure I can't work. I can't even make it here at the house. I fall and trip here at the house. I have bad feet. My diabetes have screwed up my feet. Um, I'm tired. I've had uncontrolled diabetes. I can't control my diabetes. I have tried for 30 years, and I love food, and I'm not afraid to. We all die, right? One day we all die. I'm not afraid to die or pass on. I'm afraid of the suffering, but I'll suffer if I pass on and we all die one day. If I die, oh well. But I'm not gonna. I already told myself I am not. The worst thing that can happen to me, bro, is going dialysis. You know what dialysis is? I'm not going through that. I already told my mom and family if they tell me I have to get dialysis, I'm just gonna live like that, suffer, and then my time will come. I am not afraid of death. I've already seen too much ugly in this world. Yeah, I've seen too much ugly in my family. I don't care. I'm sorry I'm not being a positive role model, but what I try to tell everybody is speak the truth, man. Speak what you really feel. Don't worry about what other people say. If people don't believe you, it's their problem. And Tanner says, I don't think he thinks you're wanting to be angry. I think he wants to see you overcome things that make you angry in life. Yeah. The thing is, I've been fighting this fight. I see, I've had diabetes for let me put it to you this way. I'm very close to 50, being 50 years old. I've had diabetes ever since I was 30. So I've been having this fight for 30 to 40, 40 to almost 20 years. And I'm tired. I'm very sickly. There's no and I'm being real. I'm being real. People, and that's the worst part is people that don't believe me. But thank you for everybody for your likes. I appreciate it. Hey Tanner, you saved my day. And I'm tired of fighting. And I'm a Christian, so I have all my stuff ready. I don't I don't trust the world at all. I don't trust doctors, none of that stuff. And I'm not afraid of death. And my time comes, it comes. But like I say, my most important thing is if I get very sick and I'm close to like dying and stuff like that, I don't want to die in the hospital. I want to pass on behind a tree behind my house. And if people keep fighting me to go to the hospital and all that, I'll just take off and go to the wilderness or something, and I'll go in peace. I won't really go in peace. I'll be suffering and stuff, but if I'm really sick, it won't take me long because I'm diabetic. My body won't be able to put up with much. Anyways, Tanner, do you want to talk about another subject before I keep babbling and whining? I don't know if Ken's gonna jump on here. Well, so I don't babble and whine too much. Let me show you this movie. Tanner, you tell me anything else you want to speak of your mind. Hey, Trent Briggs, verified. You should join Discord. I'll think about that. How many people are on Discord? I was actually thinking of going on TikTok. Isn't TikTok bigger than Discord? I never want to get on TikTok because I was always afraid of it being Chinese owned. I don't even know it's Chinese owned anymore. But why should I be afraid if a lot of people are on TikTok, right? I mean, if they get my information, I don't have no bank stuff. I don't have have a server. Oh, cool. I don't know, bro. Do you think Discord is? I've heard of it, but you think it's still popular now? Hasn't it gone down like the popular wise? The CCP owns and operates TikTok. Okay. Do you guys recommend I go on TikTok? I'm not gonna make new material for TikTok. Whatever I make here, I'll just send it over there. That's my plan. I mean, I can't even dude, you hear YouTube, I have 6 channels. I can't even operate that. That's too much. But the reason I have 6 channels is my brain is everywhere and I can talk about almost anything. Okay, Tanner says you don't trust TikTok. Okay. I'll take your advice in consideration, Tanner. You could chat 24/7 on Discord. All right, I'll consider what you're telling me, Briggs. Hey, Briggs. Tanner's already told me what he's about the topics of the day. He said he had a good job on it. Briggs, do you have anything you want me to talk about, or you could tell me anything about you, bro? What did I name this today? It said I will listen to you. And I'm listening to you guys. And I don't have that many people in here, so if you have anything to get off your chest, let me know. It just doesn't have to be about me. It could be about you. It could be about a movie. Anything you want to talk about it, as long as it's within YouTube guidelines and not too extreme. How did you know I don't have Netflix? You're right. I don't have Netflix. Where I'm kind of like poor. You see, I do have a nice house. It's not an apartment. This is a house. But my dad was alive at the time. My dad passed away. Um, Me and my mom, let's just say we're in our budget. Actually, I don't work at all. My mom's the one that brings income in here. We are not rich. I can barely get money to go out on a date. So the point is, I'm not a rich guy. We're on a budget, and I don't think I can afford Netflix. I really could if I had, but I want to date and stuff, and I don't work, so I'm on a budget. And it's so bad. My dates, they have to wait a month for me to see them. I'm surprised they're still around. Oh, you guessed? Why do I look poor? I actually live. Just y'all to know, I live in a decent house, man. We live in 4 bedrooms, a garage, a driveway. But we had family members that were able to pitch in and help and all that, and they helped my dad when my dad was alive make the house. And it's made. We made our house, but we had it with. I have a big family, so we had some support in it. And even I will say this, my sisters, whatever, they're not all super rich. There's Kenneth. Hi, Kenneth. I said, if you're healthy enough to train martial arts, you're healthy enough to at least work part time. Well, that's the thing. I can do some martial arts moves, but it's all punching. I can't run. I can't jog. My legs are. I have to tippy toe on my feet because one foot um what do you call it? It has a small hole in it on my bottom heel, and I'm not supposed to be stepping on it. I can't do martial art kicks. I can't do spinning kicks. I can't do none of that stuff. Everything is all punching. I can only do punching because I can barely move. I can't. Like I say, I can't jog. I can't even walk fast. I mean, I can walk fast, but not very minimum. I can't walk fast for long. Diabetes has affected my legs. The only martial arts things I could do is punching. I have fast hands because that's all I can do. I can lift weights, but I can't squat a lot. All that because you guys get the point. My legs, I can't. It's barely anything I could do. I could probably grapple on the ground. I know some jujitsu, but in a fight, you gotta move your legs, bro. Or you're gonna have problems. If I get in a real fight and have to defend myself, let's say somebody's attacking me, I have to make sure they're in distant range and I land some good punches and for them to go down. But I've never been a power guy. I lift weights and I still can't get in power. I just never been a power guy. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm behind because Briggs said, let me go back because Briggs said, okay, the movie Megan 2.0. I haven't seen it. I will say this other YouTube guy puts that movie down all the time. I have seen what do you call it? The previews to Megan. To me, it looks good. And I don't mean to bring up another YouTuber. I'm not gonna bring up his name because the guy's a jerk. But I've actually been on his channel before. Um, he keeps comparing it to some other movie, which I don't even know. But I think Megan's awesome, and I have not seen the movies, but I have to go by the previews. And I bet you anything if I watch it, I'll like it. So Briggs, please tell me more about Megan. Like, what's the best part you like, or what do you like about Megan? You guys too, comment. What do you think about Megan? Kenneth says you could get a job only requires arm movement. Yeah, or just have a desk job, but I won't make it. I have too many health problems. Call center. Yeah, I think as I'm always arguing with people, I'm an angry person. I won't last long, and I usually get mad because I feel sick all the time. Truck driver, that'll kill my legs, bro. That'd kill me. That's a thing. Jobs will kill me. Pizza dough tosser. I'd have to stand a lot for that. Slavery. Work slavery. Pianist. I'm not into music. Cashier. You know what's good if they would pay me for doing this? For the YouTube thing, that would be my best shot. But I can't, dude. I can't even do this job because you. What do you guys can criticize me of? I don't get on here all the time. If they paid me, I'd probably give me an incentive to be here. But the main reason I don't get on here is because I feel sick and I have depression. Okay, Briggs said movie Eden Lake is amazing. Briggs, can you give me a summary of what Eden Lake is about? I haven't heard of that movie. Bro, Kenneth, you're joking about She's All That, right? You know I did a review on that movie. Kenneth, are you playing about that movie? Because you probably know I did a review on that. You're being sarcastic, aren't you? But are you being honest? You let me know. I want to know if Kenneth knows I did a review on She's All That already. Tanner said She's All That is a great film. You guys want me to talk about it? I'll talk about it right now. Tanner Fleck, I'll probably will talk about She's All That already because I already have two people mentioned it in here that they want to talk about it. You haven't seen in a long time. Is that where you got Briggs? You know, Lainey Boggs. I don't know. Is it Lainey Boggs But Briggs, they call her Lainey Briggs in the movie, none of the team movie where they make fun of She's All That as well. Briggs, do you know about that? Is that why you have your name like that? I'm just kidding. It's Australian horror flick. Couple gets stalked while on camping weekend by lake. Okay, there's this one movie I know it's about an Australian killing, but I don't know if it's the same movie. I will talk about it if I can, if I remember. I saw the review. I also liked the movie. Okay. Which one you want me to talk about? You want me to talk about the Australian movie? See, because well, I'll talk about it right now. I saw it right after it came out. Okay, there's two movies we want to talk about, right? Correct. There's an Australian movie, which I'll mention a little bit because I don't know if we're talking about the same one. And then there's She's All That. Let me talk about the Australian one because I can tell you what I know about it quick because I don't know much about it. Talk about All That. Okay. Don't let me forget about the Australian movie though. Okay. Australian accents are hard to follow. Okay, let me talk about She's All That. She's All That is about a girl. No, it's actually about Freddie Prinze Jr. comes out. He plays a high school that's very popular in an actor. He's like a senior at a high school, and he's very popular. And then the late, what's his name from Fast and the Furious, something Walker, plays his friend. They make a bet. Freddie Prinze Jr. plays Zach, the high school student. It all starts when Zach's girlfriend dumps him in spring break for another guy for some reality star, TV, whatever. And her name's Taylor. Taylor breaks up with Zach, and then Zach tells Paul Walker guy, plays a friend. See, I remember his name. Let's see if I can remember it. It was at the tip of my tongue. But anyways, so Zach's like, hey, my girlfriend broke up with me. His friends know about it. They overheard. And Zach says, I can make any girl from this high school prom queen, even if they're losers or whatever. And they're like, I smell a bet. Yeah, I smell a bet. So they look around, but Zach cannot pick the girl. The Paul Walker guy needs to pick the girl that Zach can turn into prom queen. They look around at all these losers. Do you remember that part? There's a girl getting her butt. There's a girl with bubbles and all that. They're all hot. Actually, they're all hot. They're just playing losers because they don't like to put a lot of ugly people on film or unattractive people. And what's her name? Lainey Boggs or Lainey Briggs? They end up picking Lainey Briggs, I think. I get, because none of the team movie makes fun of this film. They call it Boggs or Briggs. I get confused. Can we hear your accent, your Australian accent? It's horrible. We live down under, mate. We live down under, mate. Hey, it's not that bad. It could be worse. There's some people can't do an accent at all. So Zach's gonna try to make Lainey. What is it, Lainey Boggs? Okay, thank you, Lainey Boggs. They're gonna try to make Lainey Boggs prom queen. Let me see if I can cut the story short so we can move on to other stuff. Zach is not successful in what is it called? Courting Lainey Boggs for a while. She finally gives in. Then you have the whole hacky sack scene where Zach goes to a performing arts place where Lainey's performing at. Remember that little midget? I wonder what it's like to be Mike, something like that. And he does this whole. They pick Zach to go do something, and he does a hacky sack scene, which is the stupid. I love this movie, but that's the stupidest scene ever. It's kind of dumb, but you have to understand. They just asked him out of the blue to do something. If they would have told him to do something on time, maybe he would have come up with something better. Hacky sack, khaki sack. Sometimes it gets to drop. Y'all remember that? And then they walk out of the street. What does Lainey tell him? No, Zach tells her, "You have the most beautiful eyes," and she laughs at him. Man, I thought that part was sad. You all remember that? I guess us guys can't use that line on girls to pick up girls anymore. Oh, thanks, Tanner. Tanner says a good one. Can you play hacky sack? I used to play hacky sack. I used to like martial arts, and you kick the hacky. I'm thinking of actually buying a hacky sack offline. I like the hacky sack scene. Oh, you did? Okay, Kenneth liked it. I wasn't too proud of it, so me and Kenneth have a difference of opinion on that. Kenneth says he had to perform under pressure. Yeah, that's true. Before I forget about the movie, the dancing, you know Usher, the DJ Usher is a very popular artist, correct? He plays the DJ. Have y'all seen Grease or any musicals? This is like that, but I like that Usher explains that they actually, thank you for the likes, guys. Got 6 likes. I like that Usher says they actually performed this the dancing part. They rehearsed it. I like that part. So this doesn't mean they all. It's hard a hard pill to swallow that everybody just starts dancing and gets all the moves correct without practicing it first. Do y'all agree? That's what I always say about that movie. It's not like Greece where they just start dancing and y'all think they're doing it out of a whim, which is hard to believe. Although I still love Greece. But I'm pretty sure Greece is more popular than She's All That. Before I forget, what do you guys think of the scene of Lainey Boggs coming down the stairs? Now that's revolutionized. I'm sure somebody in the past has done it, but the song kills it, man. Kiss Me, which I said in the review. Kiss Me song with Lainey Boggs going down the stairs is actually absolutely beautiful. It's a good touch that they had her fall down the stairs, or not fall down, but Zach catches her. I remember that's when my heart was bigger. I was like, man, that's beautiful. That's such an awesome scene. It's a powerful scene, and that's why other movies to this day copy that. But I'm pretty sure She's All That they copied it from another movie. But I'm pretty sure this part was better. It's not an original, but it's better. Kenneth says it's a lot of leg work. That's for hacky sack. Yeah, I could hit from the knee and probably hit with my foot. The only thing is I need a professional hacky sack, which are bigger, because usually the ones I use are smaller and they just go everywhere and they're not good for balance. They're harder to hit. Yeah, Usher was living with P Diddy. Oh, at the time, for real. You guys think is a rumor true that that P Diddy pedophile Usher? I have to watch out with YouTube how to say it. Y'all want to know what I mean? Y'all think it's true? He lived with P Diddy. He was 13. Pretty weird, if you ask me. Yeah. There's videos saying that Usher pedophile Usher and then pedophile Justin Bieber allegedly. I have to say allegedly, so I'm getting in trouble. You're more of a yo-yo man, Albert. Well, now I am because I can't move my legs. But you know what? I can play hacky sack. I could probably hit it 3 times. If I'm lucky, hit it 4. Kick it. I do have it. It's in my agenda to buy a professional hacky sack, but it's the bigger ones. It'll be easier for me to hit. You get the little cheap ones. They go all over the place, and you can't balance them that good. You can't kick them that good. I used to use actually in a real fight. I was gonna use a spinning roundhouse kick. My friend, this is a good story. You want to hear about my? Well, I don't even know if I could talk about fighting stuff in here. Who? I don't think I'll get in trouble, so I'll say it. My friend was about. He was like I'm 5'8". My friend was 5'10", 5'11". He was bigger than me. He was about, excuse me, I was about at 150 pounds. He was at least 210 pounds, 5'10". He knew how to fight. He was bigger than me. He was stronger than me. Something about he was on a yard on a table. I insulted him saying something. He ran at me. He pushed me, and then there was also a street there. I was on the street. He pushed me into a fence at his grandma's house. Like he pushed me hard. I came back. I hit the pole. I have a strong body. They didn't even hurt me. I didn't even get bruised afterwards because I hit the pole, the back, like my upper back. I came back. I gave him an uppercut. Hit him here. Didn't do anything. I was skinny. He was big. I was not gonna do anything to him. And then it was a standoff. That's all that happened in the fight. But it was a standoff. I planted my right kick back like I was gonna throw a roundhouse. That's what I was gonna do. But as grandma came out and stopped the fight, if y'all guys want to repeat what I said, go ahead and repeat it. Because sometimes I can't hear. I don't understand people the first time they say stuff sometimes. But he did show off with a boxing 8 count, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but like fast, like foo 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 foo. But his hands were bigger than mine, and he was bigger, just a bigger guy, a stronger guy than me. But his grandma came out, yelled at him, and then told him, "Hey, they're gonna send him to San Antonio, like far away. I don't live near San Antonio." They got mad at him. They said they were gonna, yeah, because it was his grandma's fence. They ran me into, and I think I don't remember if I broke it. I think I broke it a little bit, or we broke it. I like boasting about my fights because I've been in so little, but I ain't gonna be like I'm all that. I used to get beat up easily. Neighborhood friends would beat me up, but easily they had to take it easy on me because I didn't know how to fight for anything. I blamed that on my dad and my brother, and I didn't have an instincts to. I had the athleticism to always be a good fighter, but I didn't have the killer instincts at the time. Now that life has dumped all over me, now I'm angry. Now I know I can throw down. I'm not. When you're a fiercest fighter when you're not afraid to lose. I've already lost everything in life. If I get beat up, I don't care. But if I'm gonna get a beat up, I at least want to throw in some good punches. I don't even care if they hurt the guy, as long as I throw something. The worst thing for me to be in a fight is you get KO with a face first punch, or you get beat up where the other guy's just punching you. You don't even get to throw one punch. I hope I'm not getting in trouble with YouTube for this, for talking about violence. They get mad at us for everything. Okay, let me go back to your comments. Okay, yeah, Usher was living with P. Diddy. Yes, we went. Okay, he lived with P. Diddy when he was 13. Pretty weird, if you ask me. Yes, it is weird. You're more of a yo-yo man. Okay, you read that part. I love the stair scene. It was beautiful. Yeah, we talked about that. Thank you, guys. Tanner says you should get a PO box so fans can send fan mail. Shh. That's an idea. I'm just afraid. But I need to stop being afraid. I'm already old and I already don't care about whatever. I should do that. I'm just afraid someone will mail a bomb to my house. But you could comment on that again, Tanner. You can counter about that. You guys remind me. I want to put you guys with having the last word. I don't want to be one of those YouTubers saying, like, I want to have the last word. Believe me, I'm not that prideful. I want you guys to always have the last word. I want to put you guys first. Have you ever kissed your new girlfriend, Albert? Yes, I kissed both of them already. No, they're not my girlfriends because it's very important that I don't say I'm the boyfriend and I can't date other girls. And these girls are they're not my cup of tea. I just want them to be. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'm going to get in trouble with the girls in here. I just want to make out. But I will tell you, if there's any females out there, you see, look, guys, Have you guys subscribed to my Romance Galore channel? I've been saying what I've been doing on my dates. And don't think, I think, Kenneth, was it you? One of y'all said, well, video your dates. I mean, I'm not video. Let's see what they look like. Bro, I'm not, I may be a jerk, but I'm not going to show them. I'm going to give them the privacy. If a girl dated you, would you want to, and I don't know if you're single or not, but let's say you were single. Do you want a girl videotaping you and you to show you to everybody and then start making fun of you? Oh my gosh. Romance Galore 4848. I'll probably type it in here and you guys can see what I have on my Romance Galore channel. I do have, what do you call it? It's a segment. Let's just call it a segment where I tell you what happens on my dates, what's happening, what's going on. I'm not going to tell you everything, but I'm going to tell you a lot. I'll mainly tell you where I went and what I ate, whatever, blah, blah. The intimacy, I don't want to get too much into that, but I think I have already. I already think I've said enough about that. And I ain't forcing you guys to subscribe to the channel. You guys go Romance Galore. I'm going to type it in here, 48. If you guys think I'm doing this to gain money, you have another thing coming because I don't have that many subscribers. You can even look at my subscribers. I'm not going to get paid for that many because I don't have crap. There you go. Both of you post pics. Do you not care about these girls' privacy? I'm not even supposed to be talking about the dates. You guys are reckless, man. Thank you guys for all your likes. I'm pretty sure Kenneth and Tanner give me likes. If y'all are watching, please give me a like. I appreciate it. And what do you get out of it? I put you guys first. I let you have a voice. Kenneth, are you serious about asking that question? I just answered it right now, but I'll answer it again. And I said it several times. I like this question, but Kenneth should know it already. But fine, if he missed it, he missed it. I'll take his word for it. Kenneth is asking, how much do you make from your channels? Zero. I make zero money. You guys use your common sense. Go check how many subscribers I have. Do you think YouTube's going to pay me for 67 subscribers? I do have 6 channels. I think you need to have 40,000 subscribers for one channel. Only one channel. My A Destroyer channel has the most subscribers. You know how much I have only in there? 300. That is really far from 40,000. I'm a sickly person. I don't think I'll ever make it to get paid. And, because that would probably take me years. It took me, for me to get 300 subscribers in my A Destroyer channel, you know how many years I have had that channel? I've only had 3 subscribers. I have 4 years. Do you want to say I suck as a YouTuber? Yeah, go ahead and say it. You have every right to say it. Can I counter it and say I'm sickly and I don't care that much to make that much content? Yeah, I can say that too. I'm too sick. And I'm probably not that good to come up with 40,000 subscribers either. Now, maybe if there was something like somebody said, well, no, I better not even talk about violence in here because I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube, but I don't have something to motivate me that much to do it. It's too much work and I'm too sick. And I like to do other things. Some YouTubers, they put every second of their time to go do it. I don't do that. I want to do other stuff. I like doing this, don't get me wrong, but I like to do other things. Yeah, Kenneth, so the answer to your questions, I get paid 0. I don't get paid anything. Kenneth says, if you're making money from these channels, how can we trust your answers? You have to take it. The way I can answer that, Kenneth, is if you're going to trust my answers, is I do it for you. Bro, I'm not getting paid for doing this. Remember, I'm also a Christian. And being a true Christian, we have to put other people first. And being Christian is beautiful because on our rules, we tell you we love you without even knowing you. That's being a Christian, being as righteous as possible. And you guys are actually making me happy right now. I love chatting. The thing is, sometimes in here we don't get that many views. I was already gonna cut off shop, and you guys came in, and I'm like, okay. To trust my answers, you just have the faith. I do it for you, man. I love to care about people. Would you ever go to Utah? I doubt it, bro. I can't really travel. I'm kind of sickly. I don't like to travel anywhere because I'm sick. To VidCon? What's VidCon? I would think it's something like that other con, Comic Con. Damn, bro, man, Tanner thinks that people are gonna respect me and I'll actually help people, maybe, but maybe not. I don't know. I just know I can't travel. If I really wanted to, I would, but I would have to be a big celebrity to go there. I'm not a celebrity. Some people agree and say I'm a nobody, but I do think I do have talent to talk and to talk to people. It's just common sense. I just excel at common sense. I suck at technical stuff. Like here, if I was really technical, I would be like those other YouTubers and plan screens and all that. Red wants to host you. Who's Red? Hey man, if that organization will pay for my travel expenses, my eating, and my hotel, I'll go probably. That's a better chance I'd go. I'm poor. I can't afford it. I can't even afford to go to a trip anywhere. But keep me informed, Kenneth. I really like that. I'm very flattered. I'm sorry I laughed about you last time you asking me that. But I can't really talk technically about stuff. I don't know if I'm too good about answering questions. In person, it's kind of hard because I don't listen very well. I don't know. But what I can give you is my common sense and what I think about things. It's okay because he won't pay for my travel expenses. Hey man, the more you Kenneth, let me tell you the truth. The more you talk about it, the more I want to do it. And if you really, I don't know, every now and then ask me, and maybe I can say money. But somebody would, yeah, if there's a host and they want me to talk, I'll talk. I don't see it really people coming through with it because I know it's not up to you; it'd be somebody else. But I know you'd give anything, you'd give me a recommendation, right? Oh, it's a convention for YouTubers. Wow. Okay. Wow. That makes me even more interested. That's directly at people like me. It's just that I'm not big time. That'd be nice for me to meet other YouTubers or content creators, right? I would want to go, man, but the thing is, it's just the money aspect. How would I pay to get there? I'm not rich. I'm very poor. That's what's really good about this is that this is so it's I don't want it's not easy for me, but if I could get on here, anybody can. I'm very dumb when it comes to computers. I how much have I put into my videos? Do you guys know for editing? Zero. Everything's all live. I just have to go over my best weapon is I could talk. Maybe two. I can talk and I can use my common sense. But I suck at technical stuff. That's why you don't see any editing in my videos ever. And I care about you guys. I go off that too. I actually love people. I can be hateful to people, but I can love people too. And I want to wish you guys the best. I want one of my goals is with other YouTubers is I want to care about you even more than they do. They're making money. I'm not making any money. I'm doing this. I want to help you guys. You guys may not even believe it. Look, I want you guys, all of you, to press one if you think I honestly care about you. If you think I'm full of crap, press two. I rather have the honest truth, you know. Yes, it's gonna hurt my feelings if it's two, and you think I don't think any of you. Hey, man, but it's your opinion. Tanner says, "When did you?" Kenneth thinks I'm full of crap. I'm not surprised. Okay, thank you for your. I appreciate your honesty, Kenneth. But Tanner asked, "When did you get your first computer?" I got my first computer when I was about 24 years old. Uh, I couldn't even got a computer at age 22, but I'm at age 22. My mom tells me, or she asked me, "Don't you need a computer for college?" I'm like, "Nope, nope," because I thought she was bluffing. I thought she was just talking. I thought she was just talking out of her butt, you know, like she didn't really mean it. And finally, I'm like, maybe she's saying the truth. Let's see what happens if I ask her to give me a computer. I was like already 24, something like that. So I got my computer maybe age 24. It could have been 22, but I'm saying 24. I don't know, somewhere around there. But the point of the story is it took me a while to give my mom a chance to buy me a computer, and she did. But I didn't use it for college. I used it to hook it up with chicks, to go on dating stuff. Back then, we were just doing chats like we're doing right now. Except I didn't know how to video chat back then, and there was very few video chats at the time. What did you go to college for? I went for business, and I didn't go in. I didn't go in very with a lot of motivation because a lot of you guys, Kenneth knows me complaining about my football dream being destroyed. I just went to the university to try and pass, but I'm not school smart, and my heart was not into it. I would really have to try to pass college because I even struggled in high school, especially with math. I struggled. I didn't understand it. Why? Because I'm not a technical person. Math is a technical skill. The multiplications and all that crap in grade school, we can do that. I could have sworn in my freshman year in high school, everybody flunked pre-algebra. But I think they passed us because my teacher was going to get in trouble if he didn't. If everybody failed his class because it was really hard, and that's because I wasn't even in. I was not even playing football. I played football and baseball. I did play baseball. I did flunk out. I was not eligible to play baseball anymore 1 year because I did flunk some courses. I did not. I have brothers and sisters. Nobody. I don't know. I want to say they didn't give me good advice. They think they did at a time, but very little. And I could have done better in school, and my sisters and brothers would have paid more attention to me. I had to take tutoring in high school to pass courses. I flunked chemistry and I flunked typing, but I still had credit hours to graduate my senior year. Okay. Kenneth says, "What did you chat on ALL? Did you chat? Yes, I did. I hooked up with a lot of babes. I'm from the Rio Grande Valley, and there was a Rio Grande Valley chat, and right there, I hooked up with a lot of girls. I had a lot of fun, and that's where I'm at again now that I'm divorced." Flex said, "MSN Instant Messenger. I remember that sounds very familiar. I chatted with people around the world, not very much, but what am I gonna get there? I can't go visit them. I didn't have money then either. Did you have football scholarship? No. I got out of football. Um, no, I got a football at junior high. I just wanted to be a high school football star. I'll never know the answer to that question because I was running. There's a thing we call an industrial park in my town. I would run circles around that. I felt very strong. I was going to be stronger. I was very motivated to play for high school football for my high school. I wanted to beat a rival team that beat us for 30 years. I was determined to do it, and my family ruined it. Y'all don't know the football story. I was supposed to report for football training camp. My favorite story ever. I needed somebody to accompany me because I knew the coaches were mean, and nobody took me, and the coaches humiliated me over there. If a parent or a sister or brother would have took me, that would have never happened. Because my brothers and sisters were older; they're way older, and the coaches are afraid of parents. But since these dum dums didn't want to take me, and I got the courage to go by myself, which I was still afraid. Coaching, I interrupted a meeting by accident because I needed to know where to get my physical form and all that to report for freshman training. And the head coach was teaching all the male coaches in the class. It was all full of head coaches. He goes, son, don't you ever bother me again. And with that, I'm saying I'm not playing for this guy. So I had dreamed about playing high school football for 8 years. And it all down in the tubes in one day because my family didn't listen to me. So that's why I hate life, because I did the right thing. I had the courage to go with myself and I got burned for it. And it helps my Christian beliefs because that helped me push me towards God, I guess, because I do spread the word, me being a Christian. And because if I did play football, I wouldn't, believe me, I'd be all into the world, and I wouldn't have thought about Jesus and God and my faith in Jesus Christ. And I'm not trying to pour my religion on you guys, because I'm pretty sure not everybody in here is a Christian. Kenneth says, "How long were you married?" I'm gonna tell you the truth, Kenneth, and I don't tell the girls the truth about this sometimes, but I was married twice. I didn't want to marry my first wife, but she kept harassing me so much. I ended up marrying her, and then I told her I don't want to be with her. That first marriage, I ended it quick. I lived with her for a week, and I told her it's not gonna work, and I went for a divorce real quick, and I struggled trying to get that harasser. She was bipolar too. I've been diagnosed as bipolar, but I read somewhere to make sense that you can be created to be bipolar. I was traumatized because of that football thing, so I've had anger issues there ever since then, and I don't give a damn about life. I care about you guys. I don't. I rather care about you guys. That's why I like to care about other people than myself, because I know I'm a lost cause. I won't be happy till I go into heaven, right? I truly believe I'll go. Because to go to heaven, it doesn't matter what dumb things you think I say, whatever. The Christian rule is if you accept Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior, you go to heaven. So I know I'm going to heaven. And I die by that rule. If I were to blame myself for every stupid thing I do, I wouldn't think I'd be going to heaven. Jesus has saved my life. Let's just put it that way. Oh, my second marriage, that was when I was lasted for a long time. That marriage lasted about 13 years. And then my wife's family didn't like me. My family didn't like her. It was a horrible thing. I even got my second marriage. First marriage, I got married by the judge. Second marriage, I got married by the church. I thought getting married by the church is more respectful to God than anything else, and it didn't matter because I ended up getting divorced in 13 years. That was the worst 13 years of my life. I don't get me wrong, I had my good moments, but no, that girl, no. She broke one of the cardinal rules. A lot of times she didn't do things for me. She wanted to do things she wanted to do for herself. And it ended, my second marriage ended with I was no longer welcome because my wife got sick with dialysis. She couldn't move. She had to be on a machine at first, almost every day. And I look like the bad guy, but I was not gonna be able to support her because I didn't work. We would always come live in my house, go live over there, and I was no longer welcome over there. And they were I couldn't pay for her bills or help her the way she needed, so her family took care of it, and then they didn't want me over there. So I'm like, okay, the marriage is over. Okay, let me go to Tanner now. I was going to be a fighter pilot, but my parents didn't motivate me enough. Thank you, Tanner Fleck. I appreciate that story because that sounds like me. Tanner asked, "What Christian domination are you?" I am Catholic. No, actually, to be honest, it's complicated, but I consider myself two. Uh, um, I go to Jesus Christ, a Latter Day Saints. That's a Mormon thing, and but I don't want to leave the Catholic Church. But I will never go back to my Catholic Church origin, what I was born with, because there are a lot of bad memories and full of corruption. If I go to a Catholic church, I go to a new one somewhere else. So it's in my town too, but it's another Catholic church, somewhere where I can start fresh. Because at a Catholic church, I could tell you right now is corrupted. I don't blame Jesus and God. Um, the corruption comes from the people that work within. I think the preachers are also corrupted. They only think about money, and I don't like that. Money that I don't have, money they need to give me. I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, they are corrupted. If you guys think the Catholic Church is corrupted, press a one, please. If you think the Catholic Church is not corrupted, press two. Any for all other options, press three. I'm just kidding. One. See, Tanner thinks they are corrupted. Yeah, I think they are. But I want to emphasize if you are Catholic, Christian, whatever Christian or whatever church, Baptist, whatever. I would say dealing with corruption within the Catholic Church. Please don't blame the church. The church itself. Don't blame the church or God and Jesus. Not them. Blame the people that run it. You can even blame the preachers. I don't care. Back in the '80s, a lot of times they were always coming up with stories how or accusations that preachers were pedophiling the. I don't want to talk about this channel, but speaking from the heart, man, pedophiling kids. Yeah, because everybody's human. Even in a Christian believes every person is a sinner, except Jesus Christ. According to our faith, Jesus Christ is the only one that could not allow sin. If you think that Jesus Christ committed even one sin, see, think about this. If you think Jesus Christ committed even one sin, then you don't believe in Jesus Christ. If you believe in Jesus Christ, you have to believe that he did not commit one sin at all because that's what God tells us. But that's through our faith, being a Catholic. Joe, you know about Joseph Smith? Okay, Tanner Fleck, this is an interesting question. I like this question. Do you think Joseph Smith is a true prophet? No, I don't. I don't care. I don't care about him. He is human. Why should I care about a human? He is not the son of, he's not even the son of God. But I go to Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. You know why I go there? I think yes, we because we have faith in Jesus because the Mormons believe in Jesus. That's the thing that got me. As long as you believe in Jesus, I'll go with you. Churches that do not believe in Jesus Christ, I don't bother with them. And that's just me. That's just my faith. Everybody has their own different faith. I don't care about Joseph Smith, tell you the truth. Hopefully my Mormon brothers and sisters are not hearing this. Why can't people do what I do? Everybody can do whatever they want. Don't get me wrong. But I take what from each religion something. Even the Satanists, I bet you some. I think I don't care too much about Satanists. I would learn a little bit about it because I think there's good in every religion, even them. I've talked to some of them and they tell me some good things. And here in the United States, at least in the United States, I can speak. They cannot be being they cannot how do you say it? Let's just put it this way. I have to watch out for YouTube policy. They cannot do any bad things to people, and they cannot do bad things to animals. Do you understand what I mean? And yes, it is the K word or the M word. They cannot do that. So I'm fine with talking with them. And some of them say there is good in their religion. They're just not here to destroy stuff. I'm open minded. But oh man, the you know what I got interested in, and it is a bad thing, but I'm gonna be saying the truth. The Satanic Bible. I don't know if YouTube will get mad at me about this. I would read it. I think I would. I'm not gonna. I think for me, as long as you don't follow it, but I like to learn. But maybe I'm pretty sure God would not be happy with me reading that Bible. But let's just say I'm intrigued by it. If you guys don't like me for saying it, oh well. I'm open minded, but the thing is, I can read. Let's just put it this way: I could read the Satanist Bible. Hopefully, I'm not gonna get trouble with YouTube. But I'm there. I can read it, but I'm never gonna turn my back on Jesus Christ. That's my main thing on this earth is for not to turn my back on Jesus Christ. That's my number one goal. And caring about you guys, it's like a close second. Tanner says, "Were you and your wife sealed in the LDS church?" I got into the church after I left my wife, so my wife has nothing to do with that. Tanner said he was the man chosen by God to spread His word. Yes, I love Jesus very much. I was born with it too, so it's easy for me. Flex says, given the missing scriptures to show the trust word of God. Well, I don't know. Yeah, missing scriptures to show the true word of God. I don't know much about that, but I have seen things on the internet. I don't know they're true about stuff that is not put in our current Bible, and they keep changing the Bible. That's one thing I don't like. Is a satanic Bible the Quran? No, I think Quran is a Middle Eastern religion thingy. To me, when I say satanic stuff, I'm talking about the United States stuff. Now you bring an interesting point up, maybe, because now that I think about the Satanist things, I think that goes all the way back to Europe and the Middle East. Well, I want to know Europe. That's pretty interesting. I love to watch satanic movies. I just watched one like 3 weeks ago about a film about satanic stuff. I really like it. It's cool. It's horror. Horror's not nice. The Book of Mormon. I have a Spanish Book of Mormon. Hold on, let me show you. Hold on. Here I got the Book of Mormon, but it's in Spanish. I don't know if it's racist, but my Spanish is not even that good. English is my first language. I was born in the United States. I was born in South Texas. I love to say that because I love to be an American. It is my country. I love it. Not to say anything bad about foreigners, but I was born here and I take pride in that. Although I hate life and all that, but when you guys talk to me, I find another self to myself. I'm like, whoa, I never thought about that. So thank you for that. Thank you for that, Kenneth. Thank you for that. I guess Kenneth flew the coop already. That's cool. You gotta go, you gotta go. There's a Book of Mormon. El Libro de Mormón. Do you speak Spanish? El Libro de Mormón. That means the Book of Mormon. I want to ask for an English version, but I don't even bother reading this. I'm pretty sure I can understand some of it, but I don't make time for it. Actions speak louder words. Sorry, God. I do read the Bible. I read the Good News Bible. I do have a Christian channel if anybody wants to know that Christian information. My Christian channel is based on what's it called? Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. I should have came up with something else, but you can. I don't know, Trey. If y'all want to, you can look me up on my other channel, the Jesus Christ, our Lord and Savior. I put a lot of YouTube shorts in there. I don't do a lot of videos for it. Tanner says you should seek guidance from the bishop for help for forgiving your family. That's never gonna happen, bro. It'd be a miracle if I forgive my family, dude. I'm telling you, like since 14, I've been mad at my family, and I'm already in my late 50s. Wouldn't you want to give up on a forgiving thing? Believe me, I have tried all those years. I have tried to forgive my family, and I'm not gonna forgive them if I don't truly mean it. Why? What does it matter if I tell you I forgive them? I won't mean it. To me, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, Tanner, I could tell you, and Kenneth too. I could tell you, oh, I forgive my family. What, for your pleasure? It's not for my pleasure because I didn't mean it, and I know I don't mean it. Why am I going to lie to myself? Let me tell you guys a story. I did something what you guys talked me into. You're talking me into forgiving my family, right? Let me tell you a story real short. My dad was dying. I knew he didn't know that he didn't have that much time to live. He was in the hospital. I told myself, tell your father you love him. I didn't love him because he screwed over my future. I told him I loved him, and guess what happened later on? What is the first thing I told myself when I told him I loved him and I left the hospital room, his hospital room? I said, I don't love him. Why did I lie? It's the same thing with you guys with the forgiveness about the family. It's the same thing. If I tell my family I forgive them, I lied. I didn't forgive them. And on top of that, they're going to still keep treating me like crap. The only way I want to forgive my family, you know how I want to forgive them? Is the day I know I'm dying. I have to watch out with YouTube policy. The day I think, oh, cancer's going to take me or something like that, I'm going to be in heaven. I wouldn't mind to say I forgive them, but I'll tell God I don't want to see them ever again. But it doesn't even work that way too, because God doesn't. But the thing is, I accept Jesus and the Christian religion. If you ask God for forgiveness about anything, even with your last breath, according to the Bible, you will go to heaven. Yes, it's bad that I ain't forgiven all that stuff. But when Jesus died on the cross, it overruled all of that. And that's what people don't understand. I need to be honest with myself, and I keep telling you guys, and you don't believe me. I don't like life. I don't like my family. But God, in my religion, God, I know from reading it that this has all these things are done. God controls everything. God didn't, in other words, God, how do you say it? If he wanted to give me a good family I loved, he would give it to me. But he didn't. He gave me a horrible family that I was not going to like, and I was going to be mad at them forever. And you guys are asking me to forgive ignorant people that are dumb. For example, my sister's a Democrat, and she's very hateful. You think I'm angry? That chick is even worse. Tanner says to forgive my family for Christ. Even Christ knows that I would not forgive them. And it's I don't know. Life is complicated. The anger controls me. It's not even my fault. My feelings control me. How many times have I told you guys what I think? Or at least in my other channels. I believe that you are you and your feelings is another entity. Do you all understand that? Kenneth, if you feel angry, and I know you have, we've all felt angry at one time. Do you think it's you really being angry? You wake up angry. Is that your fault? To me, I say I wake up angry. That's not my fault. I don't want to be angry. I'm an angry person. I don't like it. I rather love and be loved and feel good. Flex says that Jesus Christ wants you to forgive your family. Why? Just so I could get dumped on the next day. That's the thing, bro. It's just you make it seem like okay, I forgive my family, and then everything's la di da the next day. No, these people are gonna be rude to me the next day. You know what my mom does to me? Yes, I'm gonna be a whiny complainer, but I'm gonna say what I want. You know what she does to me when I go take her to buy food? She walked off without me. Yes, she's an elderly person, but she's been doing this years before that. So if I forgive her, and what you think the next day is gonna be la di da di da, we're all happy. No, she's gonna keep doing that to me, and every time she does it, it hurts my feelings. She goes to the supermarket and works up and walks off without me when I'm trying to get my cell phone and all this other stuff from the car. Why forgive you people, bro, if they're gonna keep treating you like garbage? I am a sensitive person. I don't like my feelings to be hurt. Do you like people hurting your feelings? Kenneth says that's a cop out. You are responsible for your own emotions. Exactly. I'm the only one who knows how I feel. You don't know my whole story. But I'm going to try to let Kenneth have the last word because I always try to let you guys have the last word. Kenneth says you like being angry with your family because then your own failures in life aren't your fault. It's convenient for you. Yeah, I have something to say about that, but I'm gonna let you have the last word because I promise to let you guys have the last word, and that's me being considerate of you. You see how considerate I am? You see, I kept my promise in this one. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I have a comeback for Kenneth, but I ain't gonna say it because I said I'll let you have the last word. So Kenneth says you like being angry with your family because then your own failures in life aren't your fault. It's convenient for you. All right, Kenneth. Do you want to bring anything else up, Kenneth? I let him have the last word. That's what everybody should do. Let everybody have the last word. Be considerate of others. It's not fair that I can talk and he can't. But that's good that we're on here and talking about stuff. We're keeping it. Me and Candace are keeping. We may disagree about stuff, but we're keeping it real. Um, I like actually that Kenneth and Tanner are telling me their opinions. It if anything, I need to give consideration to them, and I guess in a way they're also giving me advice. They're giving me their point of view. I don't have to agree with it, but I let them say what they want. The Bible is constantly telling us to forgive and to love our family and respect our parents. I believe you should seek guidance. What harm would it do talking to Bishop to help? I'm even scared to go ask. Well, the thing is, my new church, I don't go that much. I mean, the Catholic church, I don't go that much, and then the Jesus Christ of Latter Day Saints, them. Um, I don't know them that much. I've only been with the church 4 or 5 months or something, and I don't go all the time. Do you know at the Jesus Christ of Latter Day Saints, they take roll who goes? They didn't do that at the Catholic Church. They actually they don't have a roll call, but they this guy told me that his job was to see who goes to church. I'm like, wow, I've never heard that of any church. They had a cleaning crew there, but they're at the Latter Day Saints. They'll sometimes they're so nice. They try to help you find a job or if you need help with that. That I like. But I'm too far off gone already. I don't know how much time I have to be under the earth. I want to be on it. Hey, Tanner, Kenneth, are you guys, do you all have a Christian nomination? What do we call it? Denomination? Are you Catholic, Buddhist, atheist? If you guys want to tell me, that's cool. But if I know if you're Christian, I know you're, I don't know. I'm more of a Christian. Even the Mormons are Christians. They're considered Christians. I don't know. It's just very different. Churches are very different. It's a lot of them. The one thing I can tell you that Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints and the Catholic Church are really different, completely different. But they both believe in Jesus Christ. Tanner says, I haven't gone to the IDS Church. You go to the Latter-day Church for 16 years. I can promise you, if you were to seek guidance, they would help. Well, they sent Mormons. They usually would send 2 Mormons to my 2 young guys to my house. They stopped sending them. I'm surprised. And even they couldn't help me. I would school them. One time I was showing them my shadow boxing, my fast punches. Like, shh, I'm tired. I can't do it faster now. And I had one of the Mormons doing shadow boxing afterwards. He was very young. He's not supposed to be doing that. They're not supposed to be like, they're supposed to be spreading the word, not doing violence. But I got him shadow boxing because I showed him my shadow boxing techniques. That was funny. But one of them, one of them moved. One of the Mormons, young Mormons that would come talk to me. He moved somewhere in Texas, and he actually sent me a message the other day. So that's cool. That means he cares about me. That means he liked me. I would tell him I love him, and I tell him about mansions. There's some things I say about the Bible. Forgiveness is not my strong suit, but I think, yeah, I even know the line. God says, "Why should I forgive you? You don't forgive others." But the one thing is, I have my testimony towards God, and I would, if he let me, I would say, be honest. That's why I think God loves me, because I'm honest with Him, even if the things I even say blasphemy sometimes. But it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, our sins are forgiven, and I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. Anybody can say whatever they want about me, any bad things. I don't forget my family, whatever, but at the end of the day, I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, despite all the sins I do. Because I am a sinner. We're all sinners. The good Lord knows my story. He knows why I don't forgive them. And I bet you anything, He'll understand why. And if He wants to reprimand me or He doesn't want to let me in heaven, that's His choice. All you have to do, my brothers and sisters, if you want to be a Christian, accept Jesus Christ and your Lord and Savior, and you'll be entered into heaven. I don't mean to put my religion on you guys, but hey, man, you could tell me about what other religion too. I'll listen to you. I am open-minded. Tanner says, I was raised in the LDS church. That's the Latter-day Saints church. I don't believe in some of the techniques of the LDS church, but I will say one thing. They help people. They want people to be able to be the best they can. Yes, they are better at the Catholic Church at helping other people. And I think it's because, look, don't they say the same thing about politics? What do the Republicans say about politics? Smaller government. Do you know that they're, according to the media, they're firing government jobs? Compare that ideology, is that the word? Compared to the Latter-day Saints Church and the Catholic Church. Which church has more power and is bigger? The Catholic Church. It goes all the way to Rome. Excuse me. They've been around longer for many years. The Latter-day Saints Church is a small church. They care about you more. You know why? Probably because they're not a big church. They are desperate for people to go to church. They always bring people to church, and a lot of these people don't ever go back. I've been going back for 4 months already. There are some people that don't even last a month. A lot of people go to the Latter-day Saints church that are recruited. They never go back. They don't like it. I don't know why. Everybody's so nice. The Catholic Church, in a way, they don't need you. They don't want you. You know why? Because they already have the church in Rome. They have millions and millions of dollars, probably billions. Who knows? The Republican theory, I like smaller government, happier people. The Republican Party thinks you have bigger government, like the Democrats have, they do less for the people. Because the more people you have, the more, just at the top of my head, the bigger government you have, don't you have to pay more money to more of those people? Don't they want more money, which more people leads to more corruption? Oh, Canada's a Mormon too. Awesome. Tanner says, I don't think you can do bad things and then ask for forgiveness. Yes, you know what? You know what? You guys want me to forgive my family? Maybe I can't do that, but I could ask God that forgive me because I can't forgive them. It sounds ignorant, but I'm being honest. Do you think Jeffrey Dahmer is in heaven? He was baptized. The only chance that Jeffrey Dahmer has to be forgiven is like on his last, while didn't they kill him and didn't they take his life away in prison while they were, how do you say it, taking his life? If he was asking God, forgive me, Jesus, I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior, I think that's the only chance he has. Remember when Jesus, you hear about the story about Jesus when he lost his life on the cross, and they had a criminal on the cross on the right and a criminal on the left? Well, how does the story go? One of them on the right said, I did bad all my life. And then Jesus told him, all you got to do is accept me as your savior, and you'll make it to heaven. And he goes, I accept you. And he's like, in heaven, you will go with me. Something like that. Isn't that true? That's the only thing and there are some people, look, this is the way I see it. Because this Bible, this is what I was going to tell Ken, but I want to have the last word. But you guys were going to this topic. I already forgot what I was going to say. In this Bible, what I read is that God controls everything. And if you're a loser like me, if you think you're a loser, you want to go by this analogy. No, it's not an analogy. God says it in here. That he controls everything. From every strand you have in your head to every cell you have in your body, he controls it. So if you're a loser, just go, and you think you're a loser, go with this because it helps me a lot. So it's saying that God controls the future, the past, all that stuff. Right? So God already knew I was going to be a loser. So why should I feel bad about it? God, and God controls me. That's what I believe. You guys don't have to believe in that. Why should I blame myself? To me, let's say like you're playing with GI. Let's say you're playing with like what I used to play with, GI Joes and Cobra and all that. You control the Cobra bad guys with the GI Joe good guys. That's what God's doing. He's using us as pawns. He controls us. So why worry about anything? He already knows which GI Joes he likes and which he's gonna take into heaven, and he knows all the bad Cobras that he's gonna. Let's say they're gonna go down with the dark one. He already chose his favorites, and the favorites he chooses are gonna go to heaven. I go by the Good News Bible. It's easier, and I'm gonna sound ignorant because you got the most accurate Bible. It's called King James Version. But that's hard for me to read sometimes. The Old English is hard, so I go by this. Yes, I'm reading a baby Bible, whatever. But read it. I mean, it's good. I mean, I could say it's a baby Bible, but it's showing me stuff that I never thought about. Man, we're turning this into my Catholic channel. Flex says he was murdered. Let me go back to Jeffrey Dahmer heaven. He was baptized after he committed his crimes. And okay, I did not know that Jeffrey Dahmer was baptized. He was murdered. Yes, Jeffrey Dahmer was on. His life was taken away. The LDS Church, the Latter-day Saints Church, teaches you have free agency. You have the ability to make your own decisions. God doesn't control you. You make your own decisions. Okay, that's Fleck. That's what Fleck said. Tanner. Kenneth says God wants you to put the gifts he gave you. Maximize your potential. Try really hard each and every day. Even you get hurt along the way. I get hurt every day. I don't even want to be here. I was born a sensitive person. I am not strong. If I was strong, I would say I want to fight for this and that, but I'm not strong anymore. I am sick. When you guys get old and sick, because it's all going to happen to us, I want to see if you feel like me the way I do. I have a disease. I have type 2 diabetes, and I have them uncontrolled. So, yeah, I'm not going to fight to control my sugars. And I actually do, but I don't give it. I'm not going to give it my all because I have no motivation whatsoever to be here. All I get is dumped on. You guys are my only hope. If I'm helping you guys, if I'm teaching you something, you don't have to agree with me, but I at least ask you to think about what I say. I had a comment on what you guys said. Which one was it? You see? Okay, look, this is what Tanner says, and you're gonna get mad, but I'm gonna say it. Tanner says that the Latter-day Church teaches you have free agency. You have ability to make your own decisions. God doesn't control you. You make your own decisions. What is Tanner talking about? Kenneth, what is Tanner talking about? He's talking about free will. This is the one thing I told the Mormons when they came over here. I do not believe in free will. To me, free will, like, let me tell you, Tanner, Kenneth, check this out. Free will. This is my version of free will. Free will is for me to tell myself, Alberto, I'm going to have this day. I'm going to tell myself it's going to be a perfect day. My free will is I can do whatever I want. I can make myself happy. Yay. You know what? Tomorrow, the next week, this week, the rest of this week, the next week, and the year after that, and the month after that, I want to be happy every day. Yay, I'm going to be happy. That's free. That's my version of free will. Now, I don't believe in free will because I don't feel happy. What do I say all the time? I feel like crap. That's not free will because my free will is I want to be happy. I don't want to feel sick. That's not my fault I'm sick. Tomorrow I feel miserable for no reason. I want to be happy. I don't call that free will. The next day after that, I get sick. I want to be happy. I don't want to be sick. That's not free will. You got to think outside the box, brothers. And if you haven't read in the Bible, there's something you have missed, maybe. Then it says in here, this is what I read. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. That there's secrets that God does not want us to know about. Yes, He told you the verse, and free will could mean somebody can have a different version of free will, like I do. Maybe everybody has their interpretation of the law. I do not take free will literally. I take it another way. Remember in here that God says He's not going to let us know everything in His plan. He's like, shh. God says, I'm not going to tell you everything. So there might be some interpretations about free will about that. Maybe He's not telling us. And I bet you the things He's not telling us are the most important things. Don't get me wrong. I still love Jesus Christ. I've already told you guys, I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. I love God. I love the Holy Spirit. I think I read Kenneth. God wants you to put the gifts He gave you, maximize your potential. Try really hard each day and every day, even you get hurt along the way. Okay, and then Tanner says that's not what the Bible means by free will. You have the ability to make choices of change the outcome of your life. I don't agree, but that's what Tanner says. You can dwell on your illness or can strive to overcome. You will be taken when your time is here, but until that day, you have free agency to make your own decisions to change the outcome of your life. Um, let's put it this way, you guys. If you're playing a board game, let's say you're playing a board game with your friends, and a parent walks in the room and you respect that parent, and that parent says, I don't care who you all say that wins the game. It doesn't matter. Since it's my house, I'm gonna tell you who wins the game afterwards, no matter who wins in your opinion. That's what I see with God and us. It doesn't matter what you do during the game, whatever. Because why? Because a parent in the room is the one that's going to decide who wins the game, despite who wins the game and with you and your friends. That's what I see with God. It doesn't matter. The people that don't see that are the people that have money, that are, I guess, maybe even happy. Whether you're happy in this life or you're rich or whatever, you don't care about the way I think. But I think that's why God made me look like kind of like a loser. So I can see the truth, open my eyes. He took away all my happiness and all that to open my eyes to see the truth, what life really is. And I think in the Bible, it favors the poor rather than the rich. But at the end of the day, it's who he picks, who is righteous at the end of the day. Who actually, it comes down to, with my faith, is who accept Jesus Christ as the Lord and Savior. Those are the ones that really count. That's just from my faith. Yeah, it's kind of fun, not fun, but I don't have to worry about anything anymore. I'm already sick. I don't know how much time I have to be here. You guys, I bet you're not sick. One of you got a mechanic job. You're gonna have to see. You're gonna have to fight your fate, way through this world, and see what you want to get. My happiness will come for free, and with that through my faith, I will get my mansion in heaven, and I will get my riches in heaven, despite any bad thing I say. Because why? Because with my faith, I believe I accept Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. That's why. That's what's really cool about being a Christian is, in if you want everlasting happiness and mansions, it's so. In theory, it's really easy. You just have to do that. That's why it's cool to be Christian. It's easy. It's easy. It's I mean, in theory, it's easy. It's not complicated at all. The hard part is going through the trials and tribulations in life. All I gotta do is just I can end up in the street and just suffer in the street, and then God come takes me. I'm sick. I won't live on the street. I won't make it. I can barely make it here at my house, not working because I feel bad outside. I can barely do my chores. I fall. My feet are sick from diabetes. They're all jacked up. You guys can tell me your goals. We've already talked about me. What are y'all's goals, or what do you want to do? That's if y'all are still here. We've already went on 2 hours. I'm not even supposed to go for 2 hours. I gotta keep my feet elevated and stuff, and I don't know. It's uncomfortable. God wants you to overcome trials He gives you. Well, that's good. I agree with that. There's not much going on, man. I'm still doing bad things. For one thing, I'm not respecting women, I guess, in a way. I just want to be a guy and do my thing with them, if you know what I mean. Can't say here on YouTube. Um, but I try to be fair. Yeah, the only thing I can be fair about is they win my if they win my heart, they could be my girlfriend. I'll ask them to be my girlfriend. If they don't, well, I'm not gonna ask them to be my girlfriend. What do you want, Tanner? And Kenneth, are you still around? What do you want out of life? Letting lust control you is allowing Satan to guide you, and I can't help it. That's another thing I can't help. I can't help not forgiving my family, and I can't overcome my lust. Tanner, go look up the chosen ones if you ever get a chance. It'll explain the world I live in. Dude, if you don't know about the chosen ones and they have some short films, you'll learn from it on YouTube. That's the kind of person I am. It explains me exactly. You know what chosen ones are? And that video is not even supported by the Catholic Church. I don't even know what it's about. Chosen ones they are not spiritually, they cannot really have a lot of friends, and they can't have family that love them. They are outcasts. That's what I am. I'm an outcast. And it's not an easy life to live. I could easily say there's a lot more people happier than I am. And I haven't seen all the videos. Like there's one that says, "Ask why are we so lustful." I have to watch that with YouTube policy. But there's even something about that. There's some messed up stuff about that. But boy, does it speak the truth to me. Videos about the chosen ones, you guys just go see it if you want. Chosen ones. I already put it in the chat. They will explain how hard our lives are, that we are outcasts in this world. There's a line in the Bible that says, if you love the world, you don't love me. There's even one that says God took us out of the world because he doesn't want us part of it. It's an evil world. I mean, this is all complicated stuff, but that line actually makes more sense to me than anything because it speaks volumes to me. It describes my life. It's my life. It doesn't mean it's yours. If you have a lot of family and friends and you claim to be happy and all that, you're not a chosen one. You could even be a housewife and have 8 kids and you can still feel lonely. You might be a chosen one. If you feel lonely and all that stuff, that's what it's all about. All right, any more? I'm going to go ahead and cut it. Anybody, Tanner, do you have any other questions or comments you want to put in here before we take off? Before we head home? Sorry I put the minion away, but I wouldn't have been serious talking about with him. 4 of you guys were in here, so awesome, cool. Trails aren't meant to be easy to overcome. Yeah, that's about saying life is hard. That's on the spot. All right, guys, I'm about to wrap it up. Thanks for Tanner and Fleck for being here. Kenneth says, I want that last word. Go ahead, Kenneth. Take it home. Good thing you jumped in. No, Kenny. You guys are funny. Yeah, 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Any more last words before we go? 10, 9, 8, 7. Bye, Alberto. Bye, Tanner. Well, I want to say bye to you guys. If anybody puts in the last word, I'll put it in right now. I'll leave it interrupting my ending, but I'll still do it. Boo-hoo, Bandit. All right, thanks for Tanner being here, Kenneth being here. Who was here earlier? I forgot. Sorry. I want to say I love you guys. Jeez, dude. We may disagree. I love each other today. Kenneth and Tanner are my brothers. The rest of you guys are my brothers and sisters. I love you guys. Let's get this movement popping. Let's get it going. I love you guys, and I'm gonna leave you with this. The world will never be a perfect place, but we could all make it better till next time. From Alberto, Kenneth, Tanner, and the rest of you guys. I love you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Love you guys. Bye. Have a good night.